Hey guys, Mecca Ish here. I'm so happy for you to be joining me on this video. Thank you for checking me out again. Love you guys. But I have a smile on my face and it's hard to remove, you know? In the previous video I was bummed out about Venom, right? But I'm so happy right now. And a major reason to get this wave is Absorbing Man. Oh yeah, baby. We're gonna talk about this bad boy. Let's do it.
Step out of your world and step into.
Oh yeah, baby. Here he is. The moment you have all been waiting for. One of the major reasons I do what I do and I decided to start reviewing action figures is to hopefully you guys can experience the feeling that I feel when you get something that is just so awesome. Do you remember the days when we didn't even think there would be Build-A-Figures anymore? We didn't even think there would be Marvel Legends anymore. When Hasbro just took over the line, Hasbro had a few lines. They had a Blob wave, they had a Brood wave, and then they did away with the Build-A-Figures, and then they almost did away with Marvel Legends altogether. But man, they came back, and they came back with a vengeance. And say what you may about the figures in the wave, some might not have, the paint that you want, the sculpting that you want. They can be solid, but what they lack, Hasbro makes up for it when you complete the set, and the payoff is here. The Build-A-Figure. And for the past few years, they have been destroying it with the amazing sculpt, paint work. The wow factor is super high on this thing. Already one of my favorite figures of this year. And this is Marvel Spider-Man Legends Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure. Now, amongst the whole Marvel Spider-Man Legends Absorbing Man wave, each figure came with pieces to build him. Build a figure, BAF. And he has 2 sets of arms, 2 heads, the torso, the legs, the right and left, of course. And he stole Thunderbolt's chain. Absorbing Man's ball and chain. But let's take a quick look at those heads. Now, I think you guys can figure out which head I'm going to be using. But this human head of Crusher Creel looks pretty weird. I mean, I don't think, he's not supposed to be a good-looking supervillain. But that face looks like the evil 80s movie villain. Looks almost like a Goonie, right? The Goonies head. If you've seen the movie Goonies, you know what I'm talking about. But that looks like a Goonie head for real. But that is an amazing head sculpt. The paint job on the teeth. The paint job on, let me get that out of the way, on his eye there. The blue eye. Oh my god. And then look at that. The left side of his face turning into stone. And you can see with the paint job alone, the transitioning of flesh into stone. Sick. Awesome. Now, he has his stone arm. Let me just pick these guys up. For his left arm, he has the stone arm. Which looks very cool. Look at that. Awesome. Love it. And before he transforms, he got his regular fleshy muscular arm there before he touches and absorbs anything. Here on his right arm, when he's holding his weapon, he is transforming his flesh into steel. Right? And then he also has one where if he's holding a tree or touching a tree and it looks like this is the wooden arm. Very cool. The paint work, the sculpt on these arms is amazing. Good job, Hasbro. Killing it again with another Build-A-Figure. Like I was saying before, you might have some complaints during the wave. Some figures may be lacking in certain areas, but they hit it out the park with these Build-A-Figures. Check it out. That muscular torso that we've seen in the Terrax mold. The Terrax Build-A-Figure from a few years back. Look at the veins. The musculature is very nice. I think this guy may have too many muscles, you know, but it looks good. Ab crunch, waist swivel. He got his belt. This almost looks like a real leather belt. They did such a good job with the texture and the paintwork, separating the metal and the rubber. Very good job. Very good job. I am so impressed. Oh, sorry. That's what happens if you don't have no legs. His trademark purple black striped pants. Got his right leg. Right leg. And the left leg. Now, I'm going to put this guy together, as you've seen in the beginning of the video. I'm going to have fun. And, you know, with all of these accessories, all of this extra options, all of these extra options that Hasbro gives us, makes this figure extremely playable. Right? The articulation that we have, it's just a bigger version of what we're used to. Makes this extremely playable, extremely posable, extremely displayable. If I get bored of displaying that head, I will put on this head. If I get bored of these arms, I'll put on this arm. You know, whatever it is. They're doing a great job. I'm so happy with the Build-A-Figures. A+, this has that wow factor that I look for in talking about my best figures. And I'm going to put them together again, just so you guys can see what it's all about. But real quick, let's talk about this bum accessory he has here. Alright, like I said, didn't Thunderball have this? Now, if you remember the Hulk Classics, for those of you that look up the Absorbing Man, the very undersized Absorbing Man from the Hulk Classics way back in the day, his ball and chain was awesome. I think he actually had a real chain and the ball was painted. This is not painted at all. It's just a reuse of Thunderball's ball and chain. Now, he's supposed to absorb this and become steel. I would love for this ball and chain to be that same color, because he's supposed to be absorbing, right, the steel from his ball and chain. But that's not the case. So, I mean, for those of you guys who want to put some silver paint on that, I would not be opposed to doing that myself. I'm not gonna, but I wouldn't be mad at myself for doing it. But let's put them together again. All right. So like I said, that face. Look at that face. Look at the sculpting, guys. Do not put your finger in his mouth. It might come to life and bite you. That's how good this sculpting looks. That's how good this figure looks. Look how good the paintwork is on the eye. You got the light baby blue with the black pupil. And the way the paint is explaining how he's absorbing into stone. Look at that spray with the paint. They did an amazing job. Oh my goodness. The eyes. Again, that's the T-Rex mold. He is very muscular. Again, I think he may have a little too many muscles going on there that might not actually exist on the real anatomy. But whatever, it works. It looks good. Alright, we're going down the arm. Now I have him with his stone arm, which I love. The alternate left arm is just the, his plain arm, which I'll also display. I'll show you guys. The legs, it's just the legs, nothing, no alternate legs, nothing like that. Just his trademark purple pants. He's gone up against the Hulk many a times, and maybe it was just the right to who can rock the purple pants in the Marvel Universe. I think I read that in a story one time. His right arm, as you see here, with the beautiful silver paint going up his arm as he's absorbing the unpainted ball and chain. That's the only knock, but it's not even on this figure. They just reused the Thunderball, so I can't even knock this figure. I just wish, I could paint this myself. Just give me some silver paint. Voila. But it's supposed to be representing him touching the steel on his ball and chain and absorbing it. Very awesome. Now let's turn him around. Let's see the back. Now, his trapezius is crazy right now. I follow bodybuilding, guys. I love to work out. I've been into the anatomy. I love to draw. So, just so you know, the traps don't really look like that, okay? I don't know. It looks like he has some steel pipes going on in there. But, you know, I guess he works out really hard, you know? I don't know, who knows? But overall, it works. His rhomboids look like a mess. But anyway, it works. I'm not going to be displaying him from the back. But it's an awesome figure. Let's turn him around. Right? So just look at that. Just look at that. Take it all in, baby. That's Absorber Man looking good. Now let's play around with him a little bit. Let's swap some hands and heads, huh? Now here's Absorber Man with his, oh man, the face only a mother can love Goonie head right here. Now, I'm not knocking the sculpt. I think he's supposed to be ugly, right? He's Absorber Man. He doesn't care. He absorbed an ugly stick. That's what he did. And speaking of which, I put on his right arm, which is absorbing wood. So he's probably touching a tree. And very awesome. Look at the sculpt, right? They did such a great job, man. Such a great job. And this is his plain arm. Hasn't touched anything yet. Right? And that's him when, you know, I wish they had a plain arm for the right arm as well. Just totally plain Absorber Man body. But it's cool. It's cool. Very cool. I will not be displaying him in this form. But it's good to know they have options. You know, like I said, the playability is high. For those of you that want to play around with your figures and make stories and all of this nice stuff, you can do that. Right? You can have Crusher Creel here before he meets a superhero that's trying to stop him, before he touches his steel ball and chain, and before they go into battle. But I will be displaying him very nicely with the steel arm, the ball and chain, and the stone hand and head, because it just looks too sweet. Whew, that's Absorber Man. Let's compare it to some other figures. Alright, fellas. Now, the Absorbing Man is a big boy. He stands over 8 inches tall, and here he is side by side with some other recent Marvel Legends that we have gotten, such as Rhino and the big bad Hulkbuster Iron Man. Oh my god. As you can see, Hulkbuster towers over him. But Absorbing Man is no slouch, as you see in the pictures I will show you, with him side by side with the other people in the wave. But let me just put somebody real quick here. See? Your average Marvel Legends 6-inch figure, 6.5-inch figure, and Absorbing Man towers over him, as he is a little over 8 inches tall. So that is Absorbing Man, guys. And, you know, like I said, Marvel Legends has done it again with this Build-A-Figures. Look at these guys. Look at Hulkbuster. Look at Rhino. Look at Absorbing Man. Thank you, Hasbro, for doing an amazing job with these Build-A-Figures. And thank you for redoing that god-awful Absorbing Man that we got when you just took over the line. He is somewhere in my storage. I am not taking him out, guys, but he came in the Hulk Classics wave with the Fin Fang Foom wave. Back in, I think, 2008, maybe 2007. So you guys can look that up yourselves. But he's put away. Not that I want to keep him safe, but I'm just trying to hide him from everybody else. But this Absorbing Man, Hasbro, kudos, A+, good job on making us a Absorbing Man we can proudly display in our collection.
Thank you so much, guys, for checking out my review, our discussion about the Absorbing Man from Marvel Spider-Man Legends Build-A-Figure wave. I love you, man. I absolutely love this figure. I love you. I love you, bro. But I'm so happy to have this in my collection. As you can see, I'm ecstatic. He's awesome. The displayability, posability, playability, everything is there. Wow factor there. I definitely recommend it. By himself, he may be worth a pretty penny on eBay if you're gonna go, you know, that route. Pick up the wave. There's some great solid figures in there. Like I said, check out the window packaging. Pick the best version you can absolutely get. But thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm so happy. I can't wait to display him. And as soon as I put him up and the rest of my figures and display him, I'll be showing you guys a video. So like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace.